Hello there, I'm Bad-Tempered Badger, broadcasting from a secure location as I'm on the run from the government's ill-advised badger cull. I'm here today to talk to you about the Investigatory Powers Act that recently crept through the UK Parliament. With this new legislation, championed by unelected Prime Minister Theresa May, the UK is once again a world leader, unfortunately leading in terms of unethical surveillance. The Act gives the government a wide range of powers and infrastructure to watch those it is supposed to represent. It was granted royal assent on November the 29th, officially becoming law. The UK government will keep a record of every website every citizen visits for up to a year, with this information also including the apps they use on their mobile phone and the metadata of their calls. This information is known as Internet Connection Records, or ICRs, and won't include the exact URL of every site, but will show the overall domain. This has silenced some opposition, but should not be looked on as a safety measure. The title of a web page alone is enough to track someone's interests and profile them. The government, using taxpayers' money, will finance every internet service provider keeping these records. This system is not only invasive, but a huge waste of money. A search engine known as the request filter is being created to access all of the stored data. Exactly how this will work still isn't clear, but it seems there are no protections in place to prevent officials looking up anyone's data. All this can be done without a warrant or any kind of due process. It is entirely in the hands of law enforcement officers to decide whose privacy is invaded. This sets a dangerous precedent, where surveillance and privacy invasion are routine and banal, an everyday activity down at the police station. The only safeguard is a supervising officer, not even separate from the police force. With no external oversight, abuse is certain.
Hey Dave,
Yes, Steve?
I need the code for the internet history page.
What for?
Gonna look up that suspect's porn history. Bet he's into some dodgy shit I can use to scare him into talking.
Okay, here you go.
Fucking knew it. Midgets on trampolines.
The Act is not only about new powers, it also legalises those already being used. The mass surveillance revealed by Edward Snowden, bulk collecting of metadata from around the world, and targeted hacking of individuals' computers, bugging their phone calls, reading text messages, and so on, become legal under this bill. This includes hacking someone's mobile phone to track their location, listen to their conversations, and even turn it on when they thought it was off. This also includes turning on a device's microphone remotely to listen to what its owner is doing. There are more safeguards in place on these systems, requiring a warrant to be used, but that does not prevent their abuse. Possibly the most worrying part of this Act is the demand that tech companies cooperate with the government and decrypt users' data on demand. This has the potential to weaken encryption overall, as backdoors into software may be put in, which will likely be discovered by hackers and criminals. Most leading tech organizations have said they will fight this on every level, but it is something that will need to be watched. All is not lost. There are things that can be done. Human rights organizations are opposing this on a legal level, and protests are taking place. The timing of this bill, being pushed through while the country was distracted by the Brexit issue, meant that it went largely unopposed. But this is not over. There are also things that can be done on a personal level. Virtual private networks can be used to prevent web tracking, although these do come with their own problems. Proxy servers and services like Tor can be used to prevent there being a record of online activities. The problem is that most people do not consider their online privacy to be important, and will not do anything to protect it. I urge everyone to change that. Do everything you can to disrupt this system of surveillance. I've put a few useful links in the description in case you want to find out more or get involved. Thanks for watching.